Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by RK Tractors, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Wasp Archery, Spot Hog Releases, RTP Outdoors, America's Best Bowstrings, Hoyman Tree Saws, and Realtree.
Well, good morning, guys. It is October 27th, and Max and I are here on our third hunt in a row from this tree. It's been a pretty eventful morning so far. Getting ready this morning, I realized I didn't have my harness, and the only place I could think is that it might be where I changed yesterday, and luckily it was frost covered in the ground. And then we got up here, all set up, and looked into the field. And we had our first deer step out. It was a big doe. It's really strange. Nothing ever came behind her. It was just her. Obviously, we expected either, some more does would pop out or a buck, but so far nothing has. So we're definitely going to be watching back in that field again and seeing if something does end up coming. Like I mentioned, this is our third hunt in this tree, which is quite a few in a row. That being said, we just have had the right wind over and over. And our access is just too good. We can just pop right out of this creek into the tree. Super quiet. Good conditions again, besides no wind. I just wish we had a 5 to 10 mile an hour just to give us some noise. I think that's one of the things that hurt us yesterday when I called to that buck. I don't know if I mentioned it, but when he stopped, when I made those grunts and snorweeds to him, he definitely was listening just for something to overhear. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but we have a levee that sets between the field and us. And so if you're at the base of our tree, you can't see the field, and if you're in the field, you can't see down into this little bottom we're hunting. So if he's going to commit and wants to come check it out, he's going to come into bow range. So I think that's one of the things that hurt us yesterday. Hopefully we see another buck today. I mean, we've had 2 hunts, 2 bucks, and it just feels really good to be back in the tree. Got pressure rising all the way from now until Wednesday, so the hunting's going to get pretty good. Not to mention, it looks like we have substantial snow coming, which is going to be pretty dang interesting for myself and Max. So it's going to be a great morning. We're not going to be skunked. I already saw a deer, so can't complain. And hopefully it continues. Yeah, it's another doe. That's good. We got does here. There's another one. Another one, 2, 3. Moving like they're gonna chase you. Got it spooked on the 2. They're just running around that field. Oh, there's a deer coming. Off the top corner. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a buck. It looks like a good buck. I think that's the same shooter as yesterday. See? Yeah, that's him. He's coming. Oh, dude. That's a stud. Here they come. Here they come. Back in the field. Back in the field. Back in the field. That doe's back in the field. That buck's gonna push her. Hopefully they come down in here. Dude, that's a hammer. I don't think it's the same deer either. Hold on. Dude, that doe's coming back to the right on the field edge. Get in this timber. Here she comes. Here she comes. He's just off the field. Be careful. Well, yeah, this thing's just got crazy for about 10 minutes there. We had 3 does come out into the field, and then we looked up in the back corner, and sure enough, here came another shooter buck. This one was a lot tighter. His beams went up. I only saw him through the binos for a couple seconds, but it looked like he had really long tines, and he was pushing these does, grunting. And 2 of those does came right in 25 yards, and I was just waiting for him. I could hear him grunting, and I thought he was going to pop right in behind him, which would have been all perfect. And I think he must have broke off the 3rd doe, or found another doe or something, I don't know. We could hear him grunting. We haven't seen him since then, and those does ended up working off. I don't know, man. Our luck it's incredible that we keep seeing deer. We keep seeing bucks, let alone mature bucks. And it's funny, it was about the exact same time as yesterday, 8 o'clock. The wind's finally starting to pick up, so I might give them a little bit. Obviously, we want to keep looking back here and see if that buck steps back out, but that's 2 shooter bucks in the area that we know of. What a hunt so far. I mean, you just cannot ask for anything better. I love it, man. I know Max is having a good time. That's sweet. Again. Well, we're wrapping things up here. It's about 9:30, and honestly, I wouldn't mind sitting later. Unfortunately, we just gotta go get some work done, so just that action right away. Gonna head down, get back to the creek, and get back to the truck. It was a good hunt. Hopefully we can keep this streak going and eventually get a shot opportunity.